Well, I recently released the X-Men vs. Street Fighter version of Raging Inferno, but in Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, it is called Midnight Plant, I think. Maybe it's Midnight Factory. That's what I get for putting it off the screen. Okay, so I built this off their previous one, since it's basically the same stage in a lot of ways. And I kind of built it off the old art too. In the source game, or at least the port I have, you can't see this far to the left. And also, like, the letters are blown up, so like A11 in the source game is noticeably bigger than it was in X-Men vs. Street Fighter, but most of it's cut off. But I want the better visibility to the left, so I just kind of left it how it was and just made the palette copy over. Same thing with the floor. I could have got a new floor, but it's just the same floor, just repaleted to match the new palette. I mean, that's basically what it is in the game anyway. Some other distinctions between this version and like the other versions that are currently available is you see this thing that says B5 here? These pipes and stuff, it seems like every other version of this that was available, like this pipe structure is missing from the art. And also all the other ones have this like big kind of like off-gray block like cut out of the side of this far right God, what do you even call these things? Tank. Yeah, it's a big tank. But yeah, like this color from B5 is like cut over here onto this one on almost all the night versions that are currently available. And that's not in the source game, it's just some weirdo error that's in the other versions. And another big thing that's missing from the other versions is the animations in this stage. And while it may look like there's no animations at a glance, this little tower here in the center has blinking lights that sort of pulse and hang on the bright frame for a little bit longer than the other frames. At least it looked that way when I was watching the footage of the game back, and like this side by side. And this bigger tower also has a much slower pulse, or at least it seems that way. Like I had to jump to see it in the game. I have like a fraction of a second to see it. And similar here is like you're probably not going to see it that much. But yeah, just this version is a little different from source because you can see a little bit farther to the left and right than in the source. But I like that. And a lot of the other versions of this stage also, like, or at least one of them had a really bad sliding floor, but since this is just the same floor repainted, it doesn't. I already tightened it up from the last time, so yeah. I'm not gonna go everything I like changed from like MaxBeta's original version before I turned it into this, because I already went over that in the other video. But yeah, so yeah, we finally have a night version of this stage with this structure not missing and the blinking lights for the most part. Enjoy.